Hey guys, Dan playing some more City Skylines Mass Transit, and you join me as my city appears to slip into yet another recession. I'm thinking the way to solve this is just another port. We've seen this as... I keep looking at this, at the ridiculous amount of ships coming into it, but don't actually do anything about it, so I'm gonna. Now, yeah, I guess this is pretty much the best place to put it, so I'm gonna put in another port, maybe... You know, I'm thinking maybe it should go like in here somewhere, because here would be fine, but here will be right next to the shops. Although, I don't know, it's kind of the nice part of town. I don't want to put a dock there. And it probably doesn't matter too much. How much noise pollution does it put off? Yeah, quite a lot, but it's already a noisy area. Yeah. But no, I'm thinking I'll put it over here. Just that'll make it easier. It makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna put in a nice little cargo harbor and get all the shit. Cargo harbor, cargo hub. Also accepts train traffic. Interesting. Can't see how that would be helpful. Actually, it might be. Could help move stuff across the city. Don't know where I put the train track. It'd go underground. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's go crazy. You know, let's cut loose. So yeah, we got a cargo hub. That's not like cargo hub. Just click a random thing apparently. This is a cargo hub? Cargo harbor. Cargo hub. Oh, that was a cargo hub. Well, fuck me. Oh, yeah, there's a train track right there. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's figure out how to put a train in then. Might have to move some of this. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want there not to be enough products. I mean, no one wants industry again, so imports to the rescue. Took me a long time to figure that out last time. But not this time. This time I'm on the ball. I'm ready to solve the problems. Can I just get this out like that? And have it go straight into a tunnel? I can. Nice. Cool. And then, oh, it's going to have to go into a lower tunnel because of all the other tunnels of trains under the city. The underground. Where is the trains? Here? Yeah. That's good English right there, Peter. Where is the trains? I would do apologize if I make lots of mistakes like that. I am coming to the very end of my dissertation and my brain hurts so much, you know. I mean, I'm fine, but it's a lot. Like I'm kind of at a mental exhaustion sort of stage, which isn't ideal, but you know, it's almost over. I'm hoping to be done in like tomorrow. So yeah. But I want to do this because this is it's very therapeutic when you have to work a lot to have something that is kind of work. This technically counts as work. I get money for it for now. But then at the same time, it's fun. Like, this isn't mind-doing. It isn't head-numbing. But it's, yeah, it's work, technically. Although not for much longer, because, well, because I'm getting a job. And because, I heard this awful, well, not awful, but this rather worrying thing about YouTube. So, if you may have noticed over the last couple of years, a lot of YouTubers complaining about various things because the money is going away. Which kinda, I guess, maybe is true. I haven't noticed that much. But apparently YouTube has now been like, okay, multi-channel networks, who are basically the networks that allow all YouTubers to just get their money out and deal with things for them, give them free music, that sort of stuff. They take care of you. They take care of you. They're like the mafia. They take 40% of your money and do fuck all. Seriously, that's all they do. I've never had any contact with anyone at Machinima, never used anything, just given them 40% of my money for the courtesy of getting my money. Don't know why they exist, but they do, so that's good. I should fucking find out, because, like, it's a lot of money I don't have. Anyway, it's not important. What is important is YouTube has now been like, yeah, multi-channel networks, you're gonna start getting blamed when shit's fucked. So when a YouTuber fucks up, it is also partly the multi-channel network's fault. Which isn't ideal, because multi-channel networks can't check through everyone's videos any more than YouTube can. So, there's this new thing where it's like, if you get less than 100,000 views a month, maybe your multi-channel network will tell you to fuck off. Which isn't a problem for me, except right now, because I've been doing a dissertation for 4 months, so I haven't been putting time into, you know, growing my channel. I've been kind of just maintaining it, and, you know, views have gone a little south. It's fine, but it's worrying because, you know, it could go away. Although it's not worrying anymore for me. Like, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna have a job. I doubt I'll even bother monetizing my videos when I have a job because I don't care. You know, it will be not insignificant, but I also just I don't care. And, you know, I would so much prefer to not even think about money ever while doing YouTube. You know, it's just the most. It's great that I've been able to make money off YouTube over university, and it's definitely allowed me to do it more. But I don't like thinking about the money. I don't want to. You know, I hate to be like, oh god, I gotta make a video today because money, instead of I gotta make a video today because I want to make a video today. Anyway, yeah, YouTube problems. Hashtag, my life is hard. Hashtag, I do literally nothing for a living. I just make videos and get money. Hashtag, oh my god, why do you treat me so bad? But yeah, that's the current situation. If you didn't hear, multi-channel networks getting all blamed, getting blamed for stuff, and it's not great for the tube lords. Which is what we affectionately call ourselves among ourselves, you know, tube lord. No, it's just my favourite word for YouTuber. And then I guess Twitch is Twitch lord, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's a thing. Doesn't really affect me now though, so it's fine. Anyway, yeah, I hope no one's going to this cargo hub. Might take a little while. There's also the same problem with ferries, with the harbour. I could put one in Rome Beach. That might be a nice place to have it. Maybe I could put one in the canals? I doubt it, but we'll find out. I want a big boat place. No. I'll put it here though. Be fine. Put it right next to the offices. You just have to look at the harbour all day. There we go. Yeah, I got the road right. You can come down and leave. Trains connected. Use it. Use it. Anyway, oh man, that is a lot of shops not getting products. That is, oh, that's bad stuff. That's bad times. No one's building industry. Oh, it's getting real rough. I might have to destroy the city. I might have to kill everyone. There's a lot of people here to kill now, you know. A lot of people. A lot of people to murder. So, maybe these aren't getting built because there would be no power. Maybe I'll be like, yo, you get power. And water. That's a lot of stuff. I don't give a lot of people water in this game. You know, I'm always angry at the imposition. You know what we need? Lower taxes. We need tax breaks, otherwise the businesses will leave. That's a good way to do stuff. Oh god, yeah. It'll help the poor people to lower the taxes on businesses. That'll help. What am I doing lowering the taxes on people? What am I doing? That's not going to help people. What we need to do is lower the taxes on businesses and rich people. Then they'll stay and give us more work. Oh, he's talking over me. Fuck off. Alright, let's launch the rocket. Go! Do it! Yeah! My indictment of just dumb tax policy. Yeah, it's better to be held hostage by the rich people. We gotta lower their taxes. Oh, things that actually happen in the world. Oh, there we go. Look, it's going to Mars. Fuck yeah. Get out of here, you bastards. Yeah. What a rocket. Hashtag rocket. Cool. Cool. That's real cool. Right there. Look at it. Going to Mars. Gonna go to nuke Russia or whatever. Nah, it's going to Mars. It's doing peaceful stuff. We're not in the business of nuking. Except maybe launching rockets right over poor people town north. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's why the rent price is so low, because you're probably gonna die. Yeah, I don't think this problem's solving itself. Could it, though? That'd be good. I don't really know. There's nothing I can do. I can add more cargo trains, I guess, but there are no trains. Oh, yeah, there are. You better be going to this one. Are you going to this train? Yeah, yeah. Bring in the cargo. We need it in the shops. And go to this... Yeah, cargo hub! There's a person going to the cargo hub! Yes! That'll help, hopefully. I'm hoping. I'm hoping this does something important. There we go, there's a train! Fuck yeah! Problems are gonna get solved, maybe. Probably not. Can I get any expensive things that I don't need? Observatory. yeah. Courthouse, yeah. Hadron Collider, yeah. Colossal Order offices, I thought I had them. I probably just... Ooh, oh no, we already have a launch site. Where are the Colossal Order offices? Yeah, oh, I have them. Fucking hell, I didn't realize I had those. We need to put this office somewhere. Big ass skyscraper. Where doesn't have one? Could go here somewhere. That might look nice. Sort of. It's kind of residential though. That's why they don't have a skyscraper. There's nowhere really for it to go. I could put it on Rome Beach, but I don't want loads of big buildings on. I don't know, it might look good. This is mostly an office district. Yeah, fuck it, let's just do it. Let's not think too much about these things. I'm too tired to be thinking about skyscraper placement. It's actually not that I'm tired. I'm kind of... It's something I haven't experienced a lot, except in the last few months, surprisingly. It's just like mental exhaustion. Like, you know? I can do things, I can play games, I can talk, I can walk around, but I just can't, like, think about work. It's... Oh, that's a cool building. I don't think I've ever had that before. That's a nice building. Anyway, yeah. It's just like you sit down and work and it's like, oh, God. And it's not just like procrastinate-y kind of, oh, I don't want to do this. It's like a wave of, I can't do this. But hey, it's almost over. I'm going to keep saying that all video and then I'll believe it. It's over when I'm happy with the report. And just send it off and everything's fine. Can I get the thing yet? Statue of shopping. Alright, what do I need for the statue of shopping? What's this? Is this the statue of shopping? Have less than one... So I gotta bankrupt myself, is what you're saying. Okay, alright. Yeah, that's a good thing. Is the music back? Yeah, I think it's music. Alright, it's quiet. Anywho. Yeah, almost on 15 million... 15 mil. 15 millos. 15 hundo sticks. Oh, look, we're finally constructing offices. Everything's gonna be fine, maybe. Maybe. Well, there's not much to do. I guess I will just talk about a topic. I saw something today, actually. It's not on the topic pad, I'm just thinking about it, because, I don't know, it was interesting. So, somehow, I'm not exactly sure how, I found myself on a Daily Mail article. I must have, I don't know, lost 1,000 IQ points, and then would have been about... Oh wow, Peter, that doesn't make you sound elitist. Yeah, but the Daily Mail's a piece of shit. If you're not from Britain, then, you know, you might not know, but you probably do. It's on the internet now, and it's terrible. But, it had an interesting article on it, about, so it's about this corporal in the British Army, the British Army, who was probably going to get court-martialed for yelling a lot at a soldier who was a woman. So, basically what it was is it was training. And you know what army training looks like. You've seen all the films. I've seen all the films. They yell at you. Are you a man or a mouse? You piece of shit. Go and do the thing. Oh, you're halfway through. You're useless. Because they gotta kind of break you a bit to turn you into someone who can go and do what soldiers are gotta do. You know? And yeah. So, if a normal person were to see that or have that done to them, it would be pretty horrible. But this is fairly normal stuff in the army. I mean, I've never been through it myself. I was in the army cadets, so I got yelled at a lot. But, yeah, I think anyone would agree that in the army, especially during training, you would be yelled at a lot to kind of make you tougher, break you a little bit to build you up into someone else. Anyway, so the guy... I don't know, maybe he was a total fucking idiot, because he filmed himself yelling at this lady, and put it online. So, I mean, yeah, maybe someone should have yelled at him in intellectual school. Anyway, but yeah, so that was pretty dumb. But yeah, so it went viral, everyone saw it, everyone freaked out, because the woman ended up crying, and, you know, that looks pretty bad. It looks like, well, this isn't a very... you know, nice place for women to work in the army. Yeah, I guess so, except a war isn't a very nice place to work, and it kind of sounds a little bit like I'm saying women can't take it. I was saying maybe this woman couldn't take it, and now the guy's getting court-martialed for yelling too much in training, and it just seemed kind of, it was a weird, it's a weird response to not being able to hack the training. Like, if you got to hack the training, you gotta go, and of course the NCOs and the officers are gonna be fucking mean, because you gotta be prepared for a war. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, maybe there's someone with military experience here who'll tell me after seeing that video, no, that was too much, or it was too specifically mean. And maybe I am wrong, but it just seems the real problem with it is it seems like this guy's gonna get court-martialed because of online outrage. Like, if he hadn't filmed it, it probably would have been fine, because I feel like that's just something that's kind of expected in the military, is that you're gonna get yelled at and maybe berated just because you kind of got to be broken down. But because a lot of people saw it and it looked really horrible, and it did. If someone yelled at me like that, I'd probably cry. But it seems like a ridiculous response to something that is just commonplace and should be happening, because you gotta make people fucking tough to go and fight a war. I don't know. Maybe I'm the asshole, but yeah, I think the big thing is that it the army released an ad recently to encourage women to join the army, and kind of talking about how, yeah, maybe it seems very not a nice place for women to be, because you can't be emotional, but it kind of talked about how, no, you can be, we're people here, sort of thing. And then the woman's crying and he keeps yelling at her. I guess that maybe looked kind of pretty contrary to that ad, but I don't think he yelled at her for crying. I think she cried because he yelled at her. Anyway, but yeah, I can see how it could evoke outrage, as things tend to do on the internet, but I don't think the guy should be court-martialed over it. But again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can look it up, probably. I don't know where the link is. I don't remember how I got there. Just in a haze, ended up on the Daily Mail. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seemed really like a weird response to something like that to me, because it's like, yeah, that seems like the kind of thing that's just gonna fucking happen in the army. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'm the asshole. Oh, there we got 6 people leaving my city. What the fuck? None of this really seems to be getting better with my new cargo harbor. Maybe it'll take a little while, but yeah. Yeah, we got more cargo ships coming in. Yeah, this should help, because it'll distribute it to this section of the city, and then this one will distribute it to this section. Oh wait, we can actually find out the exact bits. If I cancel this. Look, oh yeah, this kind of goes around, mostly around here, and then I guess this one maybe goes more, yeah, this one goes more around the back. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at that, we can see all the routes. Oh, isn't that fun? Isn't that fun, guys? You can see the routes. Now, this one does fuck all. It goes like to probably mostly exports, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. Can I get any more? Oh yeah, I had to get no more monuments. God damn it! Any more special buildings? Not so much. Okay. Well, anyway, I need to put in some parks. Haven't been putting in enough parks. It's one of the things I forget. I think I've gotten too much just into the talking side of this series and no longer really play the game properly. Maybe when I do eventually burn this city down, I will just like start a podcast where I just play a game and then talk. Because I like talking. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just kind of just play games normally and happen to talk because, well, I get bored really quickly and end up just talking about nonsense the whole time. Anyway, talking about nonsense, I've been thinking about hunting recently because it's, I don't know, because I watched a documentary on it a little while ago. It's one of the weird things on the internet that I think a lot of people get wrong. Because hunting is pretty controversial in many circles because, well, because you're killing the animals. You're going and killing animals. But I feel like the internet makes certain sections of the internet fail to make the distinction between hunting and poaching. So, like, I see a lot of outrage at whenever anyone goes hunting anywhere, and sometimes there are stories like that dentist who killed a lion who turned out to be a lion he wasn't supposed to kill. Like, that seemed pretty fucked up. But one of the big things I see, obviously, is related to Donald Trump, or more his sons. I constantly see pictures of Eric and Donald Trump Jr. with in Africa having killed some. I think one of them's an elephant, so I can kind of get it there. But yeah, they've killed some animals, and it's like, look at these bastards going and just fucking up nature in Africa. And it's like, well, the thing is with hunting, especially in Africa, is it's not like they're just going into the fucking savannah and murdering random animals for shits and giggles. They're going to like a place that's set up for hunting these kind of animals. Yeah, for shits and giggles, and maybe that's a little bit like that. But it's also kind of good because firstly it brings money into the economy, and secondly the meat of the animals a lot of the time usually goes to the local people. So yeah, because like the local people probably can't hunt that much stuff now anyway, because, you know, white people came and killed everything, because white people don't seem to like Earth that much, you know? I mean, we seem to do a pretty good job of just like, this is nice, let's just fuck it up. Anyway, I'm sure that will garner no outrage in the comments, that I made a fact about what... Anyway, but yeah, but people always freak out, like, oh, you went and killed... It's like, actually, maybe if you like looked into it for a second, you'd realize that that these sanctuaries are like farms. It's not that they're even wild animals. They're like bred for this. And then the money that they pay for it, obviously partly goes to the business, partly goes to the local people, and partly goes to preserving the actual wildlife. And I know it's kind of a questionable thing. It's sort of like zoos. Like, zoos are kind of fucked up, but they sort of help preserve animals. But this is, I don't know, like, yeah, it would be nice if we didn't have to kill animals to save animals. But at the same time, it's kind of, I mean, I know we're doing it with guns, but it's kind of a natural thing to hunt, and yeah, it's trophy hunting, which is a bit cunty. But the thing is people get like, whenever they see any of this kind of stuff, they just freak out and like, well, this is just all bad and everything's fucked and you're a bad person. It's like, well, just fucking look into it, you know, because you're wrong about this. This is actually a net positive. So, yeah. Anyway, although an elephant seems a bit much, Donald Trump Jr. But hey, I'm not judging. Anyway, yeah, it's just one of those things that, like, I don't know, it affirms my belief that everyone is wrong. Like, it's very easy to find if you're even a bit on one side that you're just entirely right about everything, and the other side is all just a bunch of psychos. It's like, no, man. You're all equally wrong and equally right about things. One of the I've talked about the book Tribe quite a few times, and I think I've actually even talked about this point, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, one of the things it mentions is how, from an evolutionary standpoint, both sides of like politics are kind of right. Like, for instance, on immigration, the left is like, well, we got to bring all the people in because there's a natural benefit to increasing your population and having more people to help out. But then on the right, not everyone, but on the right, there's more of a, well, we don't want all this immigration. It's going to make it harder for us because there won't be enough stuff for us. And that's also fucking true. Like, there's some statistics that are like, immigration helps the economy, and it does, but not for the people at the bottom. Because, of course it doesn't, because there's just going to be less jobs for them. And I know it's not quite as black and white as that, but that's the case. It's more complicated than it helps or it doesn't. So, yeah, you can kind of see that they're both right there, that it does help the economy, but it doesn't help everyone in the economy when you have immigration. And the same with welfare states. Like, it is obvious, there's an obvious evolutionary advantage to taking care of older people, because then you're going to be taken care of, and because it's sort of builds community to help people. And also, you know, people who can't help themselves, you know, injured people or disabled people or whatever. And again, not all the time, but in general, the left is more supporting of a welfare state and the right is less supporting of it. And so, yeah, it's obviously good to help people, but at the same time, there's a big advantage to making sure you're not getting, you know, swindled. So, you do want to be careful of welfare cheats, and it is fair to say that there's a lot of people cheating welfare, and it's fair to say that there's a lot of people who genuinely benefit from it, and it benefits all of us. So yeah, anyway, I don't know exactly remember what I was talking. Oh, it's how no one's really right or wrong about anything. Basically, everyone's a bit right or a bit wrong about everything, and that's not true. It's not always a 50-50 split. There's plenty of issues where I'm sure one side makes a far better point than the other, or you know, makes, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, I guess that's how it links to hunting. Is like, yeah, if you're not careful, it's really bad, but in a lot of cases, you know, it's actually pretty beneficial overall. Oh, I like kind of talking about more general sort of, like, well, the thing with politics is it's very dicey because people seem to really, really like their favorite team. But so it's hard to talk about it without outraging people. Although actually, with a few exceptions, I don't think I've ever had to face like major outrage in the comments. I mean, I don't know. I think in a large part I'm kind of background noise, so if it's a semi-serious topic, it's like, oh, well, this is just nice to hear about. But I also think that, I don't know, maybe everyone on the internet isn't an asshole. Maybe they're just the loudest ones, and maybe not too many assholes watch me. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's actually probably the case, you know? It's like if you have the kind of nicer, sort of, just less crazy people, you know? Y'all don't seem too crazy and I like it. Yeah. I've had some good debates with people in the comments before. And some bad ones with people who just turn up and are like, what do you say about refugees? Refugees are gonna kill us, man. I mean, sure, they're running away from a war we started and we probably should help them, but fuck them, they're probably terrorists. That was a genuine thing someone said, and then they were like, why aren't you putting them up in your house then, man, if you love them so much? It's like, well, because it's not as simple as that, is it? Anyway, getting too specific. Yeah. Well, talking this one more specific, it's not politics because it's Donald Trump, so it's just funny, and it's him on Twitter, and it's not anything he really said. It's just sometimes he doesn't phrases things in kind of ways that it's like, sorry, what did you mean? And my favorite one recently, so he's taking to just tweeting the words witch hunt quite a lot, because I guess if he yells it enough, then, you know, I actually don't hear it like that. I don't hear it that he's, you know, saying witch hunt as in there's a witch hunt going on chasing after me. I don't think he thinks that. I think all he's trying to do is be like, let's have a witch hunt. Doesn't that sound fun? You know, we go and find some witches and we hunt them down. That'd be great. And everyone's like, wow, you know, you're fucking, maybe the FBI isn't a witch hunt. And he's like, no, I just want to have a witch hunt. But yeah, when he just types in all caps witch hunt, it always sounds to me like he's calling for a witch hunt. And one of his most recent tweets is something about unemployment is now under 3.9%. We finally broke 4%. Congratulations or whatever. And then in the meantime, witch hunt. So firstly, it's pretty weird that you combine those two things. Like, by the way, we're doing great in unemployment. There's also a witch hunt going on. But in the way it's phrased, it kind of, he says, in the meantime, witch hunt, which really, really sounds like he's saying, in the meantime, let's hunt some witches. I don't know, I think he needs to work on that. Or not, because I find it really, really funny. It just keeps sounding to me like he's saying, let's have a fucking witch hunt, man. Doesn't that sound fun? And I'm like, yeah, that does sound fun, Donald. Let's have a witch hunt. I'd love to meet him, you know? I wouldn't be an asshole or anything. When people talk about meeting, you know, controversial leaders, they'll always be like, ah, man, I'd punch him in the face. I'd punch Hitler in the face. I wouldn't, because there's probably like Nazi guards around who'd shoot me. I'd probably be like, hey Hitler, like, what are you doing with Germany? And then I'd, you know, just kind of piss myself. Anyway, yeah, no, I'd love to meet Donald Trump. It would just be fantastic to talk to him, because part of me thinks it would just be like, you know, part of me thinks that he is just how he sounds in speeches. But in a way, I kind of hope after he gives one of the big, you know, yelly speeches, he goes back into Melania and is like, oh God, the cretins, they listened again. And I kind of just think that he's secretly really evil, and like, if you actually talk to him, he'd be like, well, hello, Peter. And it'd be like, oh my God, this was all a ruse. and that'd be great. But no, you know, I just like to hang out with him, see what he's about, you know, just talk about stuff. I think that's the same with many world leaders, not like boring ones like Theresa May. I mean, what will we talk about? But you know, like Kim Jong-un. Again, it would be one of those things where you got a lot of problems with the guy, but because it's Kim Jong-un, you'd be like kind of really respectful in a slightly over-respectful way. And I think that'd be really fun. I want to meet a bunch of like dictators, and Donald Trump, who isn't a dictator yet. He'll get there. He'll do fine. Anyway, yeah, no, I'd really like to meet a bunch of just like really, really crazy world leaders and just, I don't know. I think it'd be really fun, you know. Ooh, someone's talking over me. And then I could learn from them, because I kind of want to take over the world. Like, I think I mention it fairly often that I think I'd be a great politician. Like I solved gun control the other day in my Ravenfield video. You know, it's just when okay, so it was to do, I just like selected a Desert Eagle in the game, and my thoughts are that if someone walks into a gun shop in America and is like, I would like a Desert Eagle, please, you're just like, no, and then they're never allowed a gun. Everyone else can just buy a gun. But if anyone ever walks in and like, I'll have a Desert Eagle, you'll be like, no, no, and then they never get a gun. Because every stupid fucking thing you hear about, that YouTube prank or whatever, where a lady was like, let's shoot you with a 50 caliber Desert Eagle, but it's okay, you'll have a book in the way, and then she killed him, because, obviously. All that shit is always, it's always with a desert, it's always a Desert Eagle. So I think either you just shouldn't be, or maybe there should be a special Desert Eagle license for people who aren't fucking idiots, you know? And that is how I think gun control should happen, you know? I'm sure people would be very against it, because how are we supposed to create a well-organized militia without Desert Eagles? But, you know, you'll figure it out. Although, obviously, the problem with that is that Matt from Demolition Ranch, if I don't know if you may watch him, he's the guy who does the really fun, he just, like, basically just sees what bullets will go through. You know, it's like, will a bullet break a lock? Will a bullet go through this body armor? And then just slowly uses bigger and bigger bullets. And it's really funny. And he has, like, 3 Desert Eagles. So, I mean, I think he would get a license for Desert Eagles, because he needs them for entertainment purposes. You know, I think Matt, I think Matt, you know, the Demolition Ranch, off the ranch, vet ranch guy, I think he's living his best life. I think he's living his best redneck life. Like, I don't know if you watched his videos recently, but he's gotten pretty jacked. Like, I think he started working out at some point, and he's you know, he's looking pretty jacked. And he just spends his days going around shooting stuff, fucking saving animals, you know, driving awesome cars, hanging out with that, Army sniper, what's his name? Oh god, I do know it. Nicholas Irving. I hope I cut that out. But yeah, Nicholas Irving hangs out with that guy who's really cool. You know, I think, and he has like that giant house, and like he's got kids and stuff, and like animals and shit. Anyway, yeah, I think Matt is living his best life. You know, I think about this a lot. I like to see people who just they pretty much nailed it. Like, you'd be like, yeah, there's nothing you could improve on. And I think he's probably one of them. I think he's kicking ass. You know? I watch his videos and I'm like, I want to go to Texas. I think Texas is it's beautiful, and you know, you go anywhere, there's just people shooting stuff. I don't know. You know who else is living his best life? Jason Segel. I think he's living his best life. Whenever I see him, he's so happy. He's in so many fun films. You know, yeah, whenever I see him on TV, by the way, me and Jason Segel don't hang out that much. But yeah. I don't know how I got into the topic of people living their best life, but you know, I like that when you see someone, you're like, yeah, they're doing well. I don't know. This has gotten too busy. Oh, this has gotten too busy. I don't want to solve it today. Again, I'm too fucking mentally exhausted to figure out traffic plans. I mean, we've basically stopped the recession from happening-ish. We'll probably still destroy this with tornadoes in a couple of episodes, you know? I think that's where this is headed. I think it's coming up on 50 episodes and there's nothing left to do. And the music's getting a little repetitive. I'm actually going to end it here right now, because I don't think there's much more for me to do. It's gotten very hot in my room. As I said, I'm pretty tired, and I've run out of topics. I'm just talking about people I think are doing a good job at living. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope if you are doing your dissertation right now, you are slightly less just fucked than I am. Not fucked as in, like, it's done, basically, and I've got, like, over a week left. It's just mentally, like, I think I'm dead. I think I've died. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, so, like, I hope you're doing well in if you're at school, you know, doing whatever. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been episode 49 of City Skylines. I'll see you next time.